Hi, this is Janita Mason. I'm the medical director at the Biosanctuary. I wanted to share, we'll call her patient X. I wanted to share her journey here at the Biosanctuary because she came in with a lot of complications last month. She came in on a concierge program. She did 2 treatment cycles, and we worked with her in between those 2 treatment cycles because she was literally, plucked out. She flew in from Manhattan and had just been discharged from the hospital. They were one of the best, I'm told. And she was actually in the surgical ward being prepped for a gallbladder removal when her family stepped in and said, no. Okay. So anyway, and by the way, she listed these. I have her labs, and I am actually going to post the before and after labs to show all of the proof of what she actually had, what was causing these horrific symptoms that she was suffering, and her true, literally spiraling downhill health when she came in. So again, this is her writing here. Symptoms upon arrival: strong piercing pains in abdomen. She had labs show acute pancreatitis. Zero energy, inability to stand for long periods of time. So the pancreatitis, gallbladder stone, she was actually in prep for surgery for that. High blood pressure, shortness of breath. First day we took her to the farmer's market. She literally could not walk more than 5 minutes, and she is now going to the gym, doing her yoga, is breathing fine for the first time, I think, in a long time, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Pain in the kidneys and back problems. Just systemic pain, couldn't breathe. Her gut was on fire, gallbladder stones. And let me note how this likely, of course, not likely, certainly culminated this badly, these health conditions so quickly, in a young 35-year-old's body. She's a Manhattaner. She loves Manhattan. We grew up there and whatnot. And so, of course, she was there all throughout COVID. She suffered 4 serious bouts of COVID. And we know for a fact that any condition that you have whatsoever, anything, being stuck inside, that alone, she didn't know how to eat properly. We teach all of our clients that. So, of course, that biotoxin illness was bioaccumulating like it does in everybody. But when you add the stress and also the oxidative stress of the spike protein, and when you add everything together, and of course she was, demonstrating the shortness of breath, that's lung inflammation, okay? Well, after COVID, okay, one of the symptoms of long haul COVID, they call it, which is actually, and it's been noted by the director of the CDC nowadays. It's actually vaccine injury, although you were not vaccinated.
I had a
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So it's noted that this is the long haul COVID is in actuality VAIDS, vaccine acquired immune deficiency syndrome. So. It's been publicly acknowledged now for some time by officials of our governmental health agencies. So take note of that. So anyway, just quickly, patient X, just share how you were feeling when you came in and how you're feeling, and also about how good you feel about going home in your new body.
Well, I obviously came in and I felt very ill. I couldn't walk or stand. I had trouble sleeping. I couldn't sleep on any side of my body, only my back, because of the inflammation of my organs. And basically had a horrible diet prior to getting sick, was drinking, sedentary behavior, not giving myself like a fair chance of being healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I woke up and I had strong pains down the side of my body, and I couldn't get comfortable in any position, so I knew it was time for an intervention at the hospital. And so I was there for 4 days. They were always prepping me for surgery in ways now I remembered, not letting me eat or drink water, so they were always down to the last minute trying to get me into surgery. And so when we finally refused, they packed me up with a bunch of painkillers and sent me home, and then I was here on that Friday.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a nutshell. Now how are you feeling today?
Well, starting with the fast really helped me to get all of that inflammation out of my body, and I responded really well to fasting. I actually went the step further and just had bone broth when I really needed something. And that really helped to reduce a lot of my inflammation. My stress went down a bit, and I started being able to move a lot better. Because moving was the hardest part for me. It was easy to lay down and get IVs and whatever, but I could not functionally walk from A to B without serious discomfort. So the fast was great, and then when I started getting physical, going to the gym and doing yoga, that started building up my energy, and then we continued with colonics, which also helped reduce the inflammation, and sticking to the diet, which wasn't that hard. So all those things combined gradually got me to where I am today, which is healthy.
That's it in a nutshell, folks. She did 2 treatment cycles, the ozone, the treatment cycles. Well, no, I want everybody to hear about how, you took charge, and you were taking care of your diet at your apartment while you've been here. And then when you would come in for the 1-week treatment cycles, you would fast because, you had the support. You're going through treatments. I told you that, the less you eat, the more medical efficacy. You heard that. And also, when you're in that much pain, it does feel better not to eat,
It does. Any pressure down here was too much
when you
pressure.
eat, the bad guys eat, so it causes more inflammation. And you got everything intuitively and intellectually. You understood it all, and you just followed the program. It was wonderful working with you, Patient X.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
It was a good time.
So folks, this is a cluster of symptoms. And by the way, we ran her labs about 2-3 weeks ago, which was within a month of her being here. Everything cleared. The pancreatitis, all of it, absolutely all of it cleared. No more inflammation in the gut. We couldn't even start a colonic on her without the soundtrack of a horror film. It was bad. Everything, no inflammation, no pain. She gets along just fine at the farmer's market. No more rest stops. But yeah, so within a month, and here a hospital was prepping her for surgery. There's a better way. That's why I'm sharing this interview, and that's why she doesn't want to be on camera. But that's why she agreed to, because she, in her heart, agrees with us. She wants to share. She's getting past her camera shyness to share. There's a better way. There really is, and it works quickly and effectively and forever, because now she knows how to eat right. She knows how to take care of herself. She's back in the game of life at 35. She's back in the game of life. So thank you, Patient X.
Thank you.
All right. Janita Mason, Medical Director at the Biosanctuary, and thank you for watching.